So people keep on asking me, like, why did crypto markets crash yesterday? Okay, so if you really want to know, then I'm not going to read this thread, but if you just follow this guy, johnwoo.eth, okay, and follow his thread, it's all about UST and Luna and the depegging of UST. Okay, UST is meant to be a stable coin, which is related to Luna. So in other words, whenever you buy UST, you burn some Luna, okay, and that's why the Luna price goes up. But yesterday, what happened was somebody dumped a load of UST. So in other words, they got rid of it, and that caused the Luna price to go down, and it also caused UST to depeg, and it caused this Luna Foundation to start having to sell Bitcoin because of it to get UST, I think. And because they had to sell the Bitcoin on the OTC, actually, was it on the OTC market? Well, basically, they had to sell Bitcoin, and that caused a load of Bitcoin on the market, flooded the market, and caused the Bitcoin price to crash. And it is basically a cascade effect. So in a nutshell, that's what it was yesterday. It was nothing to do with Russia. It's nothing to do with inflation. It was all to do with UST and that stable coin, which is no longer stable. Okay, although it has stabilized somewhat in the fact that it's about $0.9 whereas yesterday I think it went down to about $0.66 or something like that, which is miles away from $1. Okay, so that was the reason. I'd say 98% of the reason why we had that massive crypto crash yesterday. Now, what I would say about it is, the good thing about it is I feel that we found our bottom. Okay, so the bottom is in, and it's roughly 29.7. Okay, so I don't think Bitcoin is going to go below 29.7. That seems to be the bottom price for Bitcoin. So at the moment, Bitcoin's what's it at, 31,000 or something. $31,300. Okay, so there we go. That is pretty much what I'd say the bottom is. 29,730. Right, 29,700. For me, I think that is the bottom. So if you think about the bottom being there, we're not far off it, then there is massive upside. If you buy Bitcoin now and it gets to 60,000, you'll double your money. Okay, if it gets to 1 million, you'll 30 times your money. Is that right? 3 times to 100,000, another 10 times to 900,000, 33 times your money if it gets to 1 million. Okay, but the downside is just 29,700. Okay, so the downside is only 2,000, roughly speaking. It's not even that, 29.3. It's less than 2,000. So, you know, if you're worried about buying, you shouldn't be. This is the best time to buy. For me, I feel like it's stabilized. And if you do have money on the side, to me, now is the time to deploy that money. Now is the time to start buying stuff. Stuff is cheap. Okay, so if you've got money on the side, you should be deploying it, in my opinion. Okay, I've bought stuff, bought more Solana stuff. I'm already up on that. Yesterday when I bought it, you know, I bought Solana at 61, is it, or something like that? So I bought Solana at 60, 61 or something like that. What did I buy it at? Yeah, I bought Solana around here, 64 and stuff like that, 61, and we're now it was over 70. Okay, so it was over 70. Okay, in the meantime, let's do some simple stuff. Okay, let's redeem some stuff. Reward center. So I've just noticed there's a couple of rewards come in, so I may as well collect that. But people have been asking me, like, why has the market crashed? And that is the reason. So I've got about 11 BSW, so that's not a great deal, but whatever. You need every bit of cash at the moment. Okay, so that's redeemed. So like I said, follow that. It's a long read. Okay, but it kind of explains more about UST, Luna, and Bitcoin, and why the depegging of UST has basically caused the market to crash yesterday. And what we need in future is these people like Do Kwon to keep their mouths shut and be a little bit more humble instead of bragging about how much Bitcoin they're putting in. And, you know, they need to shut up. Because I think obviously some whales just decided, you know what, we're going to bring this guy down a peg or two, okay, by depegging them. And it kind of worked. And they obviously made a load of money on the side. So, okay, there we have it anyway.